What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Disney and Pixar Cars diecast video on the NCAP Cars channel. And today I'll be taking a look at Lightning Ramone from the Disney and Pixar Cars 2025 diecast mainline. Now this is yet another brand new Ramone Thailand variant for the Cars line, and it's none other than the Lightning Ramone. I mean, I guess we should have expected this one. Obviously, they already re-released majority of the pit crew member characters from the end of the first Cars movie. Like last year in 2024, they did Mater with Sign. So, obviously, and of course the year before that, or a couple years before that, they did pit crew member Fillmore. And then they did Flow with Trey again. So, I mean, obviously, Lightning Ramone was in the cards. So, that's pretty cool. Love this diecast. I actually know some people have questioned why there's just like a outline around Ramone there. The answer is that it really just kind of differentiates him from the background. They're both red, so he would just be blending in too well if it was just red on red. So they got to add a shadow to kind of better, contrast him from the background there. But yeah, Lightning Ramone, love that. Diecast looks great. He was in case S of 2025 singles and probably a future case as well. Backside, you see Christina, pick remember Sarge, JW, and of course some of the other cars from case Q. So yeah, anyways, I'll be right back with Lightning Ramone all opened up. Alright guys, so here we have Lightning Ramone all opened up and outside of the package, and I think this guy looks absolutely amazing. Super cool to have finally in the collection. And yeah, we will be comparing him to the original Chinese counterpart of the Lightning Ramone. So I'll show you guys that later on in the video. But yeah, so let's get straight into it. So Lightning Ramone, as I kind of said in the intro of the video, was a part of the ending race for the first Cars movie. He was a part of the pit crew that McQueen had. So pretty cool. He was all decked out to support McQueen. So you got to have the big old lightning bolt on the side there. And yeah, I gotta say, overall it is a really good Thailand variant. Just some minor things that may not be the best on this guy. So let's get straight into it. So for starters, he's got the whole grill front side, nice smiling mouth, and the little mustache stuff right up front. Nothing too different there. He's basically got the same old wheels, kind of like the bronze gold rims, and a nice silver trim to those. Of course, not as metallic. Thailand made diecasts are not particularly the best at making metallic paints on like accessories and stuff. He's got his eyes there on an eye plate. Decent stuff. I mean, it's got the eyeliner and everything. So overall, pretty favorable there. But I'll get into some of my more dislikes later on. Now, there are actually two variants of this guy being found in stores. The first half, you got the metallic variant. This is the one that kind of has the more metallic red paint job, which is much more accurate to the film, I believe. Just like the original one, they're both a bit metallic. But then the other one is more like the actual prototype stock image, where it is cleaner, not really metallic, more like a flat red color. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, both of those are being found out in stores now. So there's a chance to find both of them. I think this is the one that you'll more likely find, the more metallic one. But I do think some of the other ones made it out and about. So very cool. He's got kind of like all the silver trims around the windshield, the windows, the tail wings, fins. Got the tail lights over here, a low and slow license plate. Pretty cool stuff. And of course, you got the big old lightning bolt on the backside here. So looks very nice. Has a nice kind of dark orange red to a bright yellow fade. You got the white stroke around that, and a little bit of a drop shadow to it as well. Good depth, good detail, good design. Really, I really like that a lot. So that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, overall it's a good diecast, made in Thailand by Mattel. first week of 2024. Let's do a quick comparison of these two here. I think obviously the paint is going to be a bit different. Like this one's a bit more of a flat metallic than the original one, because the original one had a lot more of like the actual sparkly design to it, while this new one is just a bit more like, I don't know, faithful to just a flat metallic color. The lightning bolts are definitely different. You can see there's like, let's get it focused up in there, no kind of inner shadow or inner outline, while the old one does. I mean, definitely the colors, a lot more vibrant, a lot more dull. I believe this one's more accurate to the actual artwork of the character, but, I mean, it is what it is. I personally say the lightning bolt looks a lot better now. The black kind of takes away from it, and this one just looks amazing. But the two main things I kind of dislike about this Ramone, I'd say, first off, I believe the one that a lot of people are just, I don't even know if it's really a dislike, it's just a weird choice, which is the very blue windows. Like, the insert is blue. It's a little weird to have. I mean, it does got the little kind of like little logo thing up in there in the window. You can actually see that insert piece up in there very faintly, but it's just weird to have bright kind of blue windows, whereas on the original China one, it was just normal brown windows. Like that's what you would expect. But the blue windows are a little weird. And then also my personal one, this is obviously just because Thailand just doesn't do well with metallic paint, but just the not so great color matching for the eyelids. I mean, that's something I've grown to not really like all that much on certain die-casts, just because it just doesn't match well, and it's so off-putting and so weird the more I look at it. And, yeah, I mean, I just kind of wish they'd be able to fix that in the future. I mean, they've done good with some die-casts, not gonna lie, they've done good with certain ones, but a lot of the times it's just kind of out of the ordinary, I'd say. But I will say, overall, it's a great Ramone variant. I definitely consider, or I definitely give the advice of getting this to any of the other collectors or fans watching this video. So, yeah. Anyways, that is going to do it for today's review of a Lightning Ramone. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Leave a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.